So the big news is the crucial, important hearing on the Rafale fighter jet deal between India and France. In fact, the entire details of its pricing, the pricing of that deal was already disclosed to the Supreme Court in a sealed envelope. That hearing is going on in the Supreme Court. The petitioner's lawyer claims that the Prime Minister announced the deal before it was signed and finalized. In fact, one of the petitioner asks, and I quote, how can the Prime Minister make a statement regarding the purchase of an aircraft before the agreement was finalized? Petitioner now wants the Attorney General to file a reply on the affidavit. So that's what's been happening after the government filed in the court in a sealed cover the pricing details of the Rafale jets. My colleague Supriya Bharadwaj and Anisha Mathur is keeping a close track on what's happening inside the court. Supriya, coming to you, this is an important hearing. This is a particular issue that has whipped up a political storm with both the BJP and the Congress trading charges at each other. And now the ball is in the Supreme Court.
Well, absolutely, yes, Avantika. What is happening at the moment is that the petitioners are arguing their case. They are saying as to why the entire matter should be sent for a judicial probe. The petitioners are coming out and they're saying that before cancelling the original deal, which was being done between Dassault and HAL, the government initiated another deal. An announcement was made by Prime Minister that is another deal is going to take place. And as far as the initial deal was for 126 aircraft, it was brought down to 36. Now the petitioners are maintaining that there's enough evidence on record to mark a probe, and at the same time they are saying that this probe should be monitored by none other than the Supreme Court. We already know the political ramification of the hearing which is going on today in the Supreme Court. The entire opposition is up in arms. They want to corner the government, and whatever decision will be coming from the Supreme Court is going to have a huge impact as far as the next strategies of both the side, that is the Congress as well as the BJP, is concerned. What we are hearing is that the opposition is keen to rake up this issue once again in the upcoming winter session and ask for a joint parliamentary committee probe. On the other hand, BJP is saying, as well as the government, certain ministers are coming out and saying that yesterday Dassault CEO himself has come out and given a rebuttal point by point. So now the entire facts are placed before the people. The opposition termed it as a dictated interview. They said they are not buying the stand or the statements given by the Dassault CEO. At the same time, now both sides are sharpening their knives, and whatever the decision will be, we will be seeing a political war of words breaking out in just a couple of hours.
But why does the Congress still believe that there is lack of transparency, accusing the BJP of indulging in crony capitalism? Why do they feel that Dassault CEO Eric Trapier's statement yesterday didn't add up?
Well, as far as the Dassault CEO Eric Trapier's statement is concerned, Avantika, the opposition and particularly Congress party has maintained that this was a dictated interview. They are saying because the contract which involves large sum of money is involved, that's why the CEO of Dassault is towing the Indian government's line. On the other hand, they are saying that there are many unanswered questions which remain, which the CEO didn't even, point at. He didn't speak about them. For instance, they are saying as to why, when earlier the deal was that only around 18 to 20 aircrafts will be made in France and rest of the technology will be transferred to HAL, and they were supposed to make approximately 108
Supriya,
aircraft.
If I just may intervene here, you cover the Congress so closely. What is their main grouse? Is it the pricing of each jet in this deal? What is the real objection of the Congress party against this particular deal? Because it's been going on for just so many years. In fact, negotiations for this very high profile deal has dragged on for years together with regards to its cost. So is it about the entire deal being overpriced, the cost of every jet being overpriced, or Anil Ambani's Reliance Defence being chosen as an offset partner?
Well, there are 4 to 5 major points, Avantika, which the Congress party and their President Rahul Gandhi has pointed at to corner the government. First being that the crony capitalism took place. The deal which was between HAL and that of Dassault was cancelled, and it was given to Mr. Ambani's company. This is their first grouse. They are saying that why the deal from a giant who knows how to make the aircrafts was taken away and given to a person who has little experience in making aircrafts. This is the first doubt. Second being that of the pricing. Now the Congress party has been maintaining that the pricing of the Rafale, which was being negotiated during UPA regime, was much lesser than that of the pricing which is now being negotiated at by the NDA regime. So they are saying that there is the pricing issue also, and that's why they are saying that the prices of each Rafale should be made public. This is what exactly is being heard right now in the Supreme Court also. The third point being that of alleging that there is rampant corruption, and Prime Minister himself is directly involved as far as the corruption matter is concerned. Rafale. Congress President Rahul Gandhi has alleged this a number of times. Avantika, we have seen in his press conferences also, he's taking jibs at Prime Minister, saying Chaukidar hi chor hai. In the speeches also he's referring to that, and there is where the entire political game comes into play.
But the issue is that while the Congress might call the Dassault CEO's explanation and defense as being concocted, a bunch of manufactured lies, and that the Rafale scam needs to be investigated, the centre did go ahead and reveal the pricing of each jet in a sealed envelope to the Supreme Court. So at least that's been done. Why hasn't that satisfied the opposition?
Well, Avantika, if you remember, the no objection, which was moved in the parliament, there was this, the entire session last year, we have seen heated debates on the Rafale issue. The government is saying that Prime Minister has spoken. They have put their side of the story before the, parliament as well as the nation. The Congress is saying that no, the questions which were asked by their President Rahul Gandhi still remain unanswered. Prime Minister is not ready to touch upon the burning issues and the burning questions which the Congress party has raised. The politics is in full swing. Well, both the sides are maintaining that they are the ones who are not lying, but the other side is, and we know that this is just the run-up to 2019, and as the time is passing on, we have seen as to how the former French president's statement had a huge impact in India and how the political situation had turned around. Now all the opposition parties are coming together. We have seen Chandrababu Naidu raking up this issue of Rafale, saying that they will be building up a consensus. We already know that there is this back channel talks happening among all the opposition parties as to how to corner the government, and in particularly Prime Minister Narendra Modi as far as the Rafale issue is concerned. The reason being that in 2014, when Prime Minister was campaigning as the then candidate of the BJP, he had said as to how he's going to be really strict, he's going to crack the whip as far as the corruption issue is concerned. His entire campaign was about providing this governance which is corruption free. Now the Congress party and its president is going for the jugular vein. They are saying that no, what Prime Minister has promised hasn't been delivered. There is rampant corruption going on. There is capital cronyism going on. They have even they have brought in this entire matter saying how the deal was taken from HAL and was given to a particular private company, and how the jobs were taken from the people of this country and given to those in France.
Right. Pooja Shali, my colleague, also joins us. Pooja, this issue has whipped up a massive political storm. You know, you've seen how the Congress and the BJP have been at loggerheads. They've been trading, one charge after the other. But the main objection by the Congress is that it's a bad deal, and the Prime Minister and not the country is benefiting from this deal. What is the kind of reactions that you're getting in from the BJP? What do they have to say? And how do they respond to the Dassault CEO, rebutting to Rahul Gandhi's every charge, who feel that this was nothing but a dictated PR stunt?
Quick to step up at that. So CEO is also
Right, Pooja, unfortunately we're just having an issue there with your audio. We'll just try and fix that. But Supriya, what else are you hearing from the court? The hearing, I believe, is underway. Any update?
Well, Avantika, our colleagues who are inside are sending us the updates. The latest being that the argument is being done on the defense procurement procedure of 2013. And now the government itself has given out a detailed reply in the Supreme Court in a sealed envelope cover, the entire process which was followed to arrive at the deal with that of Dassault as far as the Rafale aircrafts are concerned. This is which is where the entire bone of contention is. They are trying to come up and they are trying to put up this entire thing that the government has said that they had followed a proper procedure which was laid as to how the matter went to the CCS also. But the petitioners are trying to find faults there. They are saying that no, the procedure was not followed the way it was put in 2013, and there are many decisions which were overlooked, whether it was the entire matter going to the cabinet is concerned, whether it was obtaining AON is concerned. So all this is being discussed at the moment.
Okay.
A heated argument is going on in Supreme Court. And as far as the BJP is concerned, coming back to the question that you had put to Pooja, Avantika, BJP is putting out a very strong spirited defense.
Yes.
They are saying nothing wrong was done. Proper procedures have been followed. The first aircraft of Rafale will be delivered next year. We have already seen those glimpses of the first Rafale aircraft yesterday when the scenes were shown from an air base in France. So the BJP is coming out and slamming the Congress party. They are saying that they are spreading lies. But on the other hand, the political
stay on with me.
war,
Supriya Subramaniam Swamy, BJP MP and leader, is also giving his reaction on the Rafale controversy. Let's listen in.
I don't think that we need to have the spectacle of foreigners coming here and giving clean chit, and then they're being accused of being liars. It's not a very healthy way about going. I mean, we have made the deal. We should not drag in Frenchmen, and which is what really Rahul Gandhi started when he in Parliament said, "I had a talk with the president." The president had to contradict. But now for Dassault to come out and give clean chits and so on, I think this is too much in foreign involvement, in my opinion, in essentially a domestic issue.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.